To our friends in Austria, we are going to leave Austria again. To our friends in Germany, we're not moving to Germany. To our friends in Sweden, we're not coming back. To all our friends in the States, so we are preparing a new paddock for the sheep where they're going to be moved here in a few hours. Isaac just pulled up the water hose to the quick valve. We're still continuing our tip grazing, and right here we build up a corral for the sheep. Tomorrow afternoon a few sheep will leave the farm and we're gonna capture them in here before we load them. The reason why I've built up the corral right here is because right here is a type of grass that the sheep don't eat. It's very sharp and they just leave it, and it's just this spot here, and when we are going to use this animal impact from all the sheep in the corral to trample this, to put their manure there, their urine there, and we are going to, through that animal impact, change this spot, and in the fall and next year it's going to grow kinds of vegetation, kinds of grass and forbs that the sheep will eat and like. And we're also going to put the waterer here to have more animal impact strategically, so they walk to it and trample here and drop more manure and urine just to improve this spot. We're putting in this permanent fence here. Like I shared in the previous video, this will just cut our daily routine, the time for it, in half. So these fence posts come from Hungary, just a few hundred kilometers from here. I think the English name is black locust. They last a very long time, just as long as pressure treated. And we're very happy we are able to use this kind of wood for fence posts instead of pressure treated. Yeah, all the caterpillars hatched there. I don't know what kind they are. There are some that are quite toxic.
Are they poison, those ones?
Look, right there's one.
I don't know if they are.
I know it.
See that up there? That's a lot of fence posts left. A lot of things we'll have to drive in still. Right here, the pasture still needs lots of improvement. If you look over it this way, it looks very nice, but if you look from straight above, you can still see a lot of bare ground. Up above here, we have walnut trees, and about 1.5 years ago, every other walnut tree was taken out, and as you can imagine, underneath was very poor vegetation. So we still have ways to go with improving this, and I hope that this year we can get a really, really good improvement on this pasture. So we just made it to Germany. We're gonna be in Germany for a couple of days, visiting some friends and doing a little bit of consulting on their property. We're gonna turn it into a tiny family getaway as well. We just passed Munich. Isaac, my oldest son, he saw the soccer arena, which he was really excited about because that was his favorite team. So we stayed the night here in this little guest room in this very small town in Bavaria. It's one of the typical places you can go to where you don't pay so much as in one of the more modern hotels. The style is typical for this area and we really enjoyed ourselves. It was a nice stay. Just had breakfast and now we're going to be heading off to our friends and gonna look at the farm, do some consulting. Very special for us to actually be down here in southern Germany. Yesterday we wanted to go to Lake Constance, but we weren't able to just because the weather was so poor. So that was a bit of a bummer. It was very cold and a little rainy and it wouldn't have been enjoyable, so we did something else with the kids indoors. So we are here at our friend's property, and we have just spent several hours just walking the place and envisioning new things. I've given a lot of advice, and they have a lot to think about. They have had a lot of challenges over the last 20-30 years on the property, but it's absolutely beautiful. Their experience has been very valuable to them, to us, for the conversation today. It's an absolutely lovely place, and they have a really great heart and vision for it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this will develop over the next years. They have a lot of fruit trees, but they have some issues with mice eating off the roots. They have some problem with waterlogging and trees standing in the water. They have heavy clay soil at some places. At other places they have a little bit more topsoil, but it's just a very, very pretty place. Challenges also neighboring influence from conventional farmers that spread chemical fertilizers and slurry and other things. But there are solutions to all of this, and there have been tears of joy during these last hours here as we were envisioning and planning the future of this place, and I'm really looking forward to see how this will look in a few years. Okay, here we have our pig transportation. Hallo! This is so cool. Ja, 5, 6, also 7 Mädels haben wir, glaube ich, mindestens.
They wiggle. No, they wiggle too much. Stand there where Papa wants you to stand.
To all our friends in the States, yep, we're coming. So we wanted to share this news with you guys. We have been in Austria roughly 2 years, and it has been an incredible time. It hasn't all been easy. A bunch of things happened differently than we would have expected, but we have really grown a lot. We have developed a lot. A lot of the things that we've dreamt about and hoped for really have come to pass. And the last few months have kind of given us clarity about the next step in our life.
It's big news for our family, obviously, for our channel as well. We're especially looking forward to being closer to my family, who has not been able to be physically a part of our lives as much in the last since we've been married.
Since we've been married for the last 15 years,
Yeah.
your family and you and our children have sacrificed so much being apart. And so many of you guys have been asking, and even before then, friends and family have been asking, will you guys ever move to the States? Has never really been on the horizon for us until recently, where it became evident to us that that might actually be the best step. So we're very excited about this. Yeah. Very excited. We had to keep it to ourselves for the last 4-5 months, but we're very excited to share it with you guys and to be sharing more about this step in the upcoming videos, more of what our thoughts are, our plans are, and also the area that we're planning on moving to. So please stay tuned, guys. Thank you for watching and joining our channel again. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned.